How to set up group meetings in GHL. So if you have a GHL account and you want to do a webinar of some type of online workshop where you're going to have multiple people on that workshop, and you want to use GHL to book everybody in so they can get their calendar reminders as well as the link to your Zoom call or webinar, this is what you need to do in a calendar. Now, famously, GHL's calendar is always a labor of love because of kind of past things that were not in the calendar functionality, but they have massively improved it. So, what you may not have known is that you actually can have a group calendar uh, event in GHL. So let's say you're on the phone and you're talking to someone and they want to be on this workshop that you're doing. You can actually have one calendar link and register them. And as you go out about your day, maybe you're doing cold calls to do this, you can continue using that same link to register that person, and they will turn around and get the information they need to jump on that workshop. That is something that I will be doing. And so I just wanted to show you how you can actually do this in GHL. So you got to go to your calendars section in GHL, which is once you're in your sub account, you're going to go to your settings, and then you're going to go to your calendars, and it's going to bring up this screen right here. Now you can create a new calendar, but I'm going to show you how mine's is set up. So this is the Facebook ad workshop, so hour, and this is a class booking because you're going to have a different event type. So actually, let me just open up the new calendar. Let me show you real quick. So this is going to be a new calendar, and it says choose calendar type. So you see this is the personal booking. This is where most of you are familiar with is the personal booking, as well as the round robin. You know, this is when you have multiple people on the account and you want GHL to just randomly choose who's getting the next appointment that they have to book. That's round robin. Then you have collective booking. That's when you have multiple hosts meet with one participant. So this is for like panel interviews and committee reviews, that sort of thing. Or maybe you're doing an interview where it's going to be a panel interview sort of thing, and you're interviewing a candidate for whatever. Now, here's the class booking. This is the one that we're going to be using. Now, they do have more types. Let me just pull that up there real quick. And that is the event booking for scheduling physical events with no host association. So this is for like public seminars, expos, conferences, and then you have service booking, seamless scheduling to service-based businesses. This is for spa appointments and repair services consultants. So if you have that type of business, that could be great for you. But we're doing class booking here. So that is what the calendar I create was, a class booking one. So you can click on that. Now, I've already created one, so I'm going to just X out of here. All right, so this is the Facebook workshop. We're going to turn around and edit the calendar. All right, so it gives me my new calendar ID. You can edit what the title of this is. I'm keeping this the same. I don't want to mess this up. Okay, so I could have put a logo here. So I can drag and drop a logo here. I chose not to in this case. But here, see, it's the calendar. You can change that. There's a description. Now, description, just for safety's sake and everything else, I just put the link to the Zoom room because I already have it set up in Zoom. So just in case, I just put it in there. Just in case something happens, that will be visible and available to folks. Now, I don't have it set up in a group yet. That's something I might do if I have if I add on a couple more people, I'll put this in a group. So if you do have a couple of people who, let's say, will be booking appointments for an event that you're teaching online and you're using GHL, you can turn this into a group and then give people access to the group, and for them to turn around and be able to access the calendar to make the booking. So users can access the group link. Group link can pick the calendar and they'll be set. So I didn't do that because it's just me. If it wasn't just me, I would actually put this in a group. You'll have your URL. You can add whatever end to make it custom. Meeting invite title. This is where you put your tags and all that other good stuff. So I have the contact.name. This is what I want. Nothing too crazy here. I assign myself, and custom location, I put the Zoom link here just in case. And then you can choose whatever the meeting color is, okay? Pretty simple, standard stuff, nothing crazy. my availability, because this is only happening on Wednesdays at a certain time, I locked it in here. So this is the only time it can be booked. Okay. And I'll show you what that looks like a little later. I made this a recurring weekly meeting, same day, and I have it going for 10 times at this stage. You can set it for how many times you want. And if slots unavailable, skip booking of unavailable slots. Okay, I just have it set there. 30-minute intervals, all that other, you could change and make this. You could add buffers to the meeting or not. This is just for one singular event, so I didn't do anything, too complex here. Now my forms and payments, this is the fun part. So in another section, GHL, you can actually create forms, and usually people use forms for their website or automations. What I did is I created a form for this, and I selected the form, which was the Facebook ads workshop. So this is a particular form. And for the widget order, it's going to give me the date and time. I'm going to be able to select this first, and then it'll give me the form, which is this is the custom form that I made, and where I can put in all the information of the people who say they would like to attend. And then you can set your post scheduling. So after you do that, redirect to a different URL, or just have the standard message. I have the standard message. It's nothing new here, because this form will not be front facing on the internet. If this was a front facing internet calendar, I would have had a redirect URL, which would have been a page where I would have had all the meeting information as an extra precaution anyway. But since this is not going to be a front facing page, I did not do that. Of course, I could put my meta pixel if I want to, auto confirm new calendar meetings. And if I wanted to make this payments, I could have set all this up. I did not do that because this is not that type of workshop for me. Now, notifications and additional options. So notifies when an appointment is booked with an unconfirmed status. So you can change this to whatever you want. You can say confirmed, unconfirmed in app. You can turn around and mess with the cancellation and rescheduling, give them the ability to reschedule if they want to. You can have the follow-up messages out, or the reminder messages. So I can go in here and I can change what that is. I can send, when a reminder is sent, I can have it in app and sent to myself. I can have it sent out to people. I just haven't been messing with this because I'm trying to keep it simple, right? But you can do whatever you want. You could be like, okay, disabled, or excuse me, that was disabled. Enabled, and here's the notifications, and this is who's going to get it. Here's the assigned user who's going to get it. So I can put it, I'm the assigned user, so I'm on it. So here I can have it here, test email, link, appointment time zone, appointment meeting location. It will have all that in there. Given to the assigned user. Let's see, what else do I want to change in here? I can put test email, see what's going to send to me. I don't need to do that here. I can do to the contact. This is the person who would have got this is 10 minutes before the appointment starts, the email template. I can change what this looks like right here. Upcoming, let's see, I can say this is the Facebook ads workshop. I'll have the appointment time, start time, time zone, meeting link. And if I wanted to be like, hey, location, and I just want to do this, I don't have to because the location is going to do it. But if I just want to be like, hey, just in case anything happens, put my name in there. Or I just type my name. I could put a tag in there. I could do whatever you wish. And put the from address, the test email. I could do all email I want in there, right? So you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want here. So that's the nice thing about GHL. You can manipulate a whole lot of stuff, but the bad thing is that you have to think of all the things that normally would happen and make sure that you input it in here. So this is just stuff you can just do and change it however you wish. You have a different team member, you can change it to a different team member. I probably should save this. I'm going to change some of this after this video, but additional emails, you can put additional emails in here if you want to. It's just extra stuff. You don't have to. If you want to, you can. Right? If you want to, you can. Okay. So that's the email. That's the save part here. Okay. Just make sure I saved it. Even though I'm coming back in, I'm changing it. Oh, that's the reminder. Here's the follow-up. Send follow-up after the appointment is completed. So I can send a follow-up. You can turn around and do the same thing. Go in here and send a follow-up. Enable that and do whatever you need to do for the follow-up. Hey, did you like it? You can send a little survey, how they like the class, all that good stuff, right? So you can decide what you want to do. I'm not going to do anything right here. I'm just going to close it out after it's saved. Okay. So you can do whatever you want to do at this point. You see everything is pretty flexible. Allowing your Google, once again, reschedule meeting, allow cancellation of meeting, all that stuff. Meeting, invite notes. You can put all this stuff because this is the stuff that's going to come up on people's Google Calendar when they accept it and when they see, oh, where I got to be. Now, me, I'm very much, because I know how GHL calendars work and I've been on the receiving end of a lot of them, I tend to put as much as information as possible in terms of where the meeting is taking place. Because I have seen people not put it in one place, but it doesn't for some reason go through. So I put it in multiple places. So like no matter what happens, you're going to see the meeting link. You're going to be able to get in. That's just me. You can decide what you want to do. Remember, this is for you. So I could do this. Now, it only sends reminders by email. I would also probably put this in automation for a text, and I actually have. So I don't have to worry about that, but that's there. I'm going to save that again. Don't want to lose things. So that's what you can do there. You can have customizations. Once again, you can change. I'm not changing none of this because I don't want to mess up the calendar. You can change the color, the event title, description, all these little things. So we're going to preview the widget really quickly. Now this is built like I'm using this internally, but I could refigure this because it's built so that you can actually you'll have a link for the calendar and you can put it on your website where people can book. This will not be a front-facing calendar, so there's certain things that I am making for myself that I want to see. So here you go. Repeats. Here's it. Looks nice and clean. One time, 50 seats, 7 p.m. Wednesdays. Right here, right here. There you go. All through November. See? Looks exactly the way I want it to look. Okay? So that's something, that's how my calendar looks. You can make this look however you want. Remember, you can change the color of stuff. You can change what kind of reminders they get. You can put this calendar when they book in automation if you choose, so that they get text message automation or text message reminders if you choose to do that as well. I already have that built into here because I did stuff on this earlier. But you can do whatever you want, and it looks pretty good. And you can go and test it out for yourself. You can change the time zones for yourself. Remember, this calendar for me will not be front facing. This is for me to see it in internal calendar so that I can book people into this workshop. If I was going to do a front facing calendar, I would reconfigure this slightly differently to be a front facing calendar for folks. But this is for my own internal uses for right now. When I create the front facing calendar, I'll make those changes and it will be available to see publicly by everybody else to register themselves. But if you want to know, this is how you do a group calendar here in GHL. So it is possible that if you're having an event that's online and you want to register people, you can do that. And as you see, I use the Zoom link as well to put it in here to make that happen. So I hope this is helpful for all you who have been wondering how to do that in GHL. Now you know. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you let me know below. And as grateful as I am for you for watching this video, please make sure you like and subscribe to the video. That really helps me out in creating more tutorials like this.